In this week's program, we're visiting with Missouri River fisheries biologist Zach Kjos to go over how salmon fishing on Lake Sakakawea is going to be in 2024. I'm Mike Anderson with the North Dakota Game and Fish Department.
The salmon fishery is hopefully on the upswing this year. The last few years, the fish have been smaller. There's been still decent fishing, but we have seen some positive signs that the fishery might be a little bit better this summer. Fishermen the last couple weeks have been bringing in some nicer sized fish. The fish in early this spring was phenomenal for the people that we're targeting after ice out. We stock our salmon in the spring, usually the end of April, first part of May. Last year we stocked 375,000 fish, and we ended up stocking roughly the same 375,000 this spring also. So last fall I went out and did a lot of shocking to collect the females and the males for the spawning, and then we work in cooperation with the hatchery, and we get the eggs, and then the hatchery does the rest of the work, and then in the spring we stock them back in the lake. If we don't stock salmon within 3 or 4 years, the salmon will age out and die off, and we won't have a salmon population anymore. So it's a yearly spawning event that we got to do to keep the fishery going. So right now we're in the summer months. Thermocline's setting up. The salmon are cold water species, so they want to be above or below or around that thermocline. That's their preferred temperature, 60, 70, 80 feet deep now. The guys will be fishing with their downriggers. Later in the fall, around Labor Day, the salmon will start coming up shallower, and then that's when the shore anglers will be able to have access to them when they're coming up in the bays to spawn. The tail race is also another place that we have salmon. Every year we stock them in the lake. We document the entrainment through the dam, and those fish will live down in the tail race, and it's a pretty good place for our salmon. People will catch them incidentally when they're down there walleye fishing. Smelt population in the lake right now is doing really well. The average size is fairly small compared to past years, but the overall population is pretty robust. Overall, all signs point to a decent summer, fall of salmon fishing. Hopefully some improved sizes, hopefully improved numbers.